friends, and let us resume our boar sculpting. See, these are different parts. Now if we are happy with the overall shape, we could actually join these parts. Okay, so first of all we will apply the mirror modifier over here. Apply here too, we apply the mirror modifier. Okay, and then now this, now we could actually go to the, first we join we shift select and control J, join the meshes first. Okay, control J, shift select and then control J, and then shift select, control J, we join, and control S, we save, and then we can directly go to the sculpt mode, and then once we are going to remesh the whole thing, control R, remesh. You see it is joined. We can remove the seams by pressing shift now, but no, first we have to see whether there is symmetry or not. The symmetry, now we have to enable the symmetry, mirror X direction. Okay, and then now we press shift and move, you remove the seam. The seam is removed. Okay, and similarly over here, press shift and move the mouse, remove the seam. Similarly at the neck too. And as regards the tail, we could always actually, there's no need for a separate sphere over here. We could always extrude it, in the sense that we could mask this area first. Okay, at the highest strength, shift F to enable the strength of the brush. When you press shift F and you move the mouse, what happens is, if you move it to the left, you lose the strength of the brush, and to the right one is the maximum strength. And now F reduces size of the brush by moving the mouse to the left, and then M for mask. We mask this area where the tail would be extruding out. Okay, this whole area where the tail would be coming out. Then control I, we invert the mask, and then we can pull out with K, snake hook brush, make it bigger, and we can pull out the tail. Okay, a small tail. A little more. Okay, Alt M, clear the mask, Control S again, so that we keep saving our, now let us do the eyes. Let us remesh to a higher resolution, or press R and go down, make the squares look smaller. Okay, click then Control R, remesh, Control S, save it. Now we work with the eyes. Okay, they could inflate, or we could press V for the draw brush, F, lower the size of the brush. Okay, small eyes. We could actually remesh again. Let us not go to a very high resolution, otherwise the blender might crash. Here, yeah, press Control and create the nostrils. Okay, so the nostrils of the boar are done. Yeah, you could simply sculpt the teeth. Okay, so what we do is yeah, it's supposed to have the sort of canine teeth. We flatten this area at the oral cavity. Use the flatten brush and increase the size. Okay, we flatten this area. Similarly, we flatten the lower area. Yeah, it's flat now. You can see it's flat. Okay, that area is flat, and then now we mask and the teeth. Of course, the canines also would be there. Okay, and so M for mask again. Smaller M for mask. F, reduce the size. We're masking this area so that we can create the teeth. Okay. Now, yeah, we can make them a bit bigger actually. Control I, invert the mask, and we can with K, the snake hook, make it real big, and then we can simply pull out the teeth. And of course, Alt and clear the mask. Control S, keep saving. And yeah, F, reduce the size with the brush. And of course, the canines are supposed to be here in front, right? supposed to be. Ain't it not so? Okay, here we could actually make these teeth a bit prominent over here. Right. We're not going to increase the resolution because the blender might crash. For here, let us reduce the intensity to about 0.4, and then nice, not that much. Some details. Some details. Yeah. Less. Yeah, now what about the lower teeth? Yeah, we mask this area again, and for mask, yeah, we do the mask here. Okay, now Control I invert the mask and with the snake hook brush again, create the teeth. Okay, that's a way. That's also be all time clear the mask. Reduce the size of the brush, and for the canines, okay. Smooth this area. V for draw with the draw brush. Make the stomach more visible, sort of, and then here the buttocks area. Make this also a little prominent. Area here, the chest area. Okay. Make it more prominent over here. So we're getting the shape of the boar. Yeah, we could always make the backbone more prominent and move this, reshape this top area again. Make the brush smaller. Backbone a bit prominent. Reduce the size of the brush. Okay, reduce the size of the brush and move it, making the backbone prominent. Okay. Okay, Control S, keep saving. And of course here you can use the draw sharp. Yeah, you use the draw sharp to give me the outline. I mean this kind of a thing where the trotters are there. Control S, keep saving. Keep saving. Always keep saving. Control S. So let's see the density of the mesh. Press Z and see the wireframe. Yeah, it's quite dense though. Then we can manage. I think if we go further down, it might cause a crash in the system. Therefore, solid mode. Control S. Okay, we got the shape of the boar. Okay, quite an aggressive mode it is. The boar is in a very aggressive mode, it appears, right? And so friends, we are done with this part of sculpting of the boar, and maybe we will try to come back and see if we could also paint our boar and then create a bone structure, rig the boar, and try to do some posing, if not animation. So let us see. So our simple sculpt is done, friends. So let us see if we are able to resume it in the next part. And happy sculpting to all of you.